Joined by the man who's created a little bit of a controversy. What exactly were you attempting to say about Narendra Modi that you could open a tea stall? What?
I wasn't attempting to say it. I said it. And if TV channels will report the whole of what one says, we needn't have unnecessary controversies. I said that Modi has demonstrated, after being named as the BJP candidate, that he knows no history, that he knows little economics, that he has no understanding of the constitution, that he doesn't know the law of the land, and that his economic model for Gujarat is one that does not include the scheduled castes, the scheduled tribes and the minorities. So what does that leave him with? It is what he keeps saying. Make me Prime Minister because I began life as selling tea. Fine, if that's his main qualification and he wants a stall here, I said, we can let him sell tea here. But we do not want as Prime Minister of our country a man who doesn't know that Alexander didn't go to Patliputra. We don't want as Prime Minister of India a man who mixes up Takshila with Nalanda. We don't want as Prime Minister of India a man who proposes that all taxes should be removed except a transaction tax. We don't want a Prime Minister who talks about action-reaction as his way of handling a communal riot.
Some would say, Mr. Mani Shankar Ayar, that you are being exceptionally personal with him and, asking him to open a tea stall here, a little bit of arrogance, which should not be there of the Congress party.
All right, I'm not an official spokesman of the Congress party. I'm Mani Shankar Ayar, and you personally were responsible for misrepresenting what I had said to you about Ajay Maken. So I've got used to NDTV telling me that I'm arrogant. Well, that's why you perhaps keep coming back to it.
The point, sir, is that, somewhere down the line, he's after all a prime ministerial candidate of the BJP. And here you're saying that you can come and open a tea stall in the Congress party office at the AICC session. I agree with what you're saying, you're making a larger political point. But somewhere down the line, to the general public, it will be seen as being extremely obnoxious.
What can I do? I've said it. I've explained the context to you. And if you think I'm an arrogant human being, then I'd be astonished at why you want to be so friendly with me.
No,
I'm not an arrogant person. I am taking their own words. They keep on saying that Modi should be Prime Minister because he began life distributing tea. So I'm just giving it back to them. If you can't stand the heat, then get out of the kitchen, as Nixon famously said.
The other issue is about Rahul Gandhi. You heard those voices loud and clear here that he should be the prime ministerial candidate. The CWC yesterday did not agree. I remember watching you in 2004 being very vehement in saying that Sonia Gandhi should be, and there should be no, resolution and nothing should be accepted below that. Do you still believe that Rahul Gandhi should be projected as prime ministerial candidate, or are you happy with the fact that he's just leading the campaign?
Well, I didn't name my child before my wife became pregnant. There are two stages to this exercise. One is fighting an election, thereafter forming a government. So at this stage, where we are facing the challenge of an election, we have named the leader of our party for the election. And when we win the election, then if you like, I'll come and whisper in your ear who is our prime ministerial candidate. So you can go before the camera and say, breaking news, only NDTV has it. Rahul Gandhi is going to be prime minister. You're a set of jokers. And I don't believe that I should fall into your culture. I'm not a journalist.
One last point, sir, and that is about the fact that, if this has been construed, the BJP is asking for an apology on this remark about the tea vendor. Would you like to apologize? Do you feel at any stage that you have hurt the feelings? Because this is, it's no point of making it a personalized campaign.
The BJP spends all its time making it a personal campaign. Who is calling my leader a Sahibzada? Who calls him Prince? Who calls him Yuvraj? Who talks about a dynasty? Who talks about Maharanis? Am I doing it? And do I ask them to give me an apology? I'm in politics, mate. This is like a boxing ring. And if they can't take one on the jaw, then it shows that they shouldn't be in politics. This is not a drawing room conversation. They can go on abusing me. They've abused me in Parliament.
And it's been stalled for 3 days.
And therefore, why on earth should I not make my total point? You twist everything, you take out just the tea vendor remark and then say apologize. Rubbish. I am not apologizing. I don't know what the party will react.